to start recording. There we go. Hello and hello. How is everyone doing on this awesome Tuesday? Hopefully you're having a great and wonderful Tuesday. Maybe even having some Taco because it's Taco Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. So um, AMD Streaming cannot be here for today's podcast. I know that's all and sad and all of that. It's extremely sad to see that he just had stuff that came up that he had to do. So it's just gonna be me. And what I have decided to do, as you can see on the screen, if you have not, is to react to the latest state of play. Now they did that literally last Wednesday, a day before we did the podcast. So I kind of wish we did the podcast on this, but to be honest, that is completely fine as it is. Because I like to react to Nintendo Direct, State of Plays, and stuff like that. Like, well, what's the last time we reacted to that Pokemon one that was like super boring and dull, and I will never understand why people get so hype over it. Like, I don't. It just looks like the same game, rinse and repeat. So, it's more of, I don't know what goes on. To be completely honest, I don't know what goes on. And I wanted to start the podcast a little bit early today because of the movie that will be having.
Someone has to fight for.
Stop. That was a random ad. But yeah, for some of y'all that may not know, we also do movies every Tuesday nights now. We have shifted our podcast from Fridays to Tuesdays, and with our movies. We have shifted from Friday to Tuesday. So, if you would like to come in, we have been watching Spider-Man's leading up to Spider-Man No Way Home. So, tonight in the Discord server, we'll be watching the last part of the trilogy with Tobey Maguire. So we'll be watching Spider-Man 3 tonight, and then next week we'll be watching the Amazing Spider-Man. We'll be able to see how amazing he is, so that we can be able to see him do amazing stuff, doing amazing stuff of the amazing stuff. It's amazing stuff. But yeah, so if you want to hop in our Discord server, the link is right then and there. Anyway, we're gonna get this going and just react to this state of play. It is me, the preacher. Are you talking like from the Discord, the preacher? I don't know. As of right now, I don't know. I don't know. But welcome. UNC 0305, welcome. We're glad to have you in the podcast of Tuesdays of the podcast with your host of the most, Alien Hufflepuff. Dun 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 dun. He will be the greatest podcaster you have ever seen. Dun 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 dun. Whoa. Well, welcome. Anyway, we're gonna get this down and see what this state of play has to offer. I did not spoil myself, so I do not know what's been shown throughout these 21 minutes. It didn't seem like it was a long state of play that they have shown, but we're gonna see. Let's see if there's anything interesting. Is it gonna be flat out boring like the Pokemon was? We'll just get into it, dive into the games that will be coming up to the PlayStation, even though I do not own a PlayStation. Wah, wah, wah. But hey, some of these games can come to Steam. So, but let's see what the state of play has to offer.
Hello
Hello, viewers. I am Ivy the android. I'd like to share today's dinosaur forecast. A dinosaur outbreak will soon occur. Residents in the affected area have been evacuated, and a team of exofighters has been dispatched.
Destiny?
A vortex warning has been issued. Please remain indoors.
Oh, it's Capcom.
I make sense of this situation.
You've been living farming the chief directors for 2 years.
All I wanted was to be IBS's top pilot.
IBS's latest dinosaur forecasts and exosuit technology were able to keep human casualties to 0. Exosuit development is proceeding under the guidance of the next-gen AI, Leviathan.
Is this supposed to be like some Monster Hunter or something?
IBS continues to recruit candidates to become new exofighters. Humanity's greatest hope.
Exoprimal? Okay.
Another exofighter recruit, right? Welcome to IBS.
Okay. Don't look that interesting.
State of Play returns with more announcements and updates for your favorite games. We just saw the debut of Exoprimal, a brand new IP from Capcom. It hits PS4 and PS5 next year. Next up, let's get some eye-popping updates for some fan favorites launching soon.
Oh, that game. I keep forgetting that game exists.
こいつは大勢の魂を借り集め、それを利用して冥界と現世をつなごうとしている。
あいつはこの先に一体何を見ているって言うんだ。
いいぞ、黄泉の国はまだ先だ。なんだか盛り上がってきたな。
こんなことが許されるはず。
あいつを止めない限り終わらない。
死んだのか。
体をよこせ。妹は助けてやる。終わらせるぞ。秋田。
で、来るんだろ一緒に。
Hmm. What is this? Okay.
Later today, visit PlayStation Store to download a new demo for Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. Now, let's jump into the world of Forspoken with some all-new gameplay.
Okay.
That is quite beautiful.
Yeah, in a everything here wants to kill you kind of way.
You know I'm a world changer. They don't make them like me anymore. That's why I'm so dangerous. Nothing can stop me. You can't quench the fire. Nothing could get in my way. I had to move the mountains. I'm at the top of the world. Anything goes. Nothing can stop me. I'm on top of the world.
Let's finish this.
You better buckle up. I'm on a whole nother dimension.
That honestly looked a little interesting. Not gonna lie. October the 11th, 2022. Ooh.
That was a new look at the sprawling PS5 adventure Forspoken from Luminous Productions. Let's check out some 6v6 action in Gundam Evolution, a fast-paced multiplayer shooter coming to PS4 and PS5 later this year.
Kinda looks dumb. Welcome to the battlefield. This looks like a stupid battle royale. I dig the music though. Not the game though. Yeah, I'm never getting that game. I'll tell you that right now. Straight up. Straight up. I getting it. Not for me. Nope. What is this? Dude, what is this? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Dude. Bruh. Tournament fighters? No arcade game? Turtles in Time? Dude, how many games are including in this? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11? I hope that doesn't come a PlayStation exclusive. Alright, what is this? Godzilla? Gigabeat. Gigabash. I thought it said Gigabeast.
Kaiju Brawler Gigabash comes to PS4 and PS5 later this year.
Oh my gosh, that
Next,
Cowabunga
fan
collection.
favorite fighting game makes a beautiful and bizarre return.
What is it, Street Fighter 6? Not actual gameplay. Okay. King of Fighters?
僕は回転の力を身につけたい。図に乗るんじゃねえぞ。無駄無駄無駄無駄。遅いんだよ。脱出する。何の？ほらほらほら。覚悟はいいか。俺はできた。知れ者が。エコー。シャボン玉だ。今こそこう。ここは私が。少しに策がある。オラが守るぞ。行くぞ。協力してやる。オラ。久々先生。伝われ。ハモン。罰の時間だ。流し込む。よくも。暗殺処刑だ。チャリオッツ。あ、行くわよ。始末させてもらうぞ。すべて超えてやる。そのまま眠りな。てめえ全力で打ちかますぞ。
Oh. Cool. I still haven't seen it. 50. Early fall. Cool.
Our next two games will take you beyond life and death.
I'm sure they will. Impress me. What in the world? Is this like a 2D samurai game? 2D.
我が君はすでにお前の村に入っておる。
It's kind of giving me that Shikurogo Shadow Style twice, but in 2D. Honestly, it looks a little bit interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Mix Shikuro Shadow Die Twice with the Messenger, combine that, and you come up with this. Pretty interesting. And is this supposed to be in black and white? Trek to Yoga. Well, I will say it looks interesting. I don't know if it's enough to bite me. PlayStation Studios.
Trapped in an endless cycle. Fighting.
Oh, is this Returnal?
Dying.
I heard a lot of good things about it.
Returning. Always the same, yet always changing. Astra, I'm not alone. Not anymore. Now I stand before the endless tower. I climb as Sisyphus did, pushing the boulder upward. No matter how high I climb, the challenge begins again. But I fight on, through the infinite.
This is probably like DLC or
Answers.
something.
Seeking ascension. My release is within this tower, and I will find it.
Ascension update 3.0 March 22nd. Okay, so it's an update. Okay.
Housemarque is bringing campaign co-op and a mysterious new survival mode to Returnal Ascension. A free update hitting this March.
Oh, it's free for people that
It's
have the
almost
game.
time to sign off, but before we do, let's get a first look at 2 brand new games coming from Square Enix.
Square Enix, didn't they just make Triangle Strategy?
Is this really what you want?
And you are certain that what we are doing is best for the people of the kingdom?
Yes. I suppose it would, in a sense. True. Yes. It made me wonder. Am I still that same person?
I don't know, right?
The era of myths gives way to an era of great turmoil. The continent was ravaged by the devastating war between the Empire and the Alliance. However, one nation remained
Is this gonna be another
unaffected by the
tactics
chaos.
game?
The Kingdom of Alatane, Ward of the August, looked destined to have its soil stained with the blood of battle.
Mm-hmm.
We've finally been called up. We're up against the Empire's main army.
We are to eradicate every last Imperial who comes ashore.
It looks really good. Oh,
And now you will die.
that's the
You really
gameplay.
have such a yearning for war. I can't
Uh,
comprehend it.
is that tactics?
So then, what shall we do now?
It looks like it.
This is our chance while they're all assembled. We should send our best and crush them.
That's right. All the more reason to avoid bloodshed.
Square Enix is making a lot of games.
We're in danger. I suppose it is the only way for us to survive.
The Diofield Chronicle 2022. They said 2 games. So what's the other one? So another tactics? I guess. In an unjust world, what will you
Fight
choose?
still lingers within you. Then accept my offer and join me.
I'm kind of interested.
Valkyrie, heed my words. Ragnarok tears our world asunder. All we hold precious lies on the brink of annihilation. Become my tool of intervention and save this world from doom.
Oh, it's those games. It's the however you pronounce it. It's that
Your
series.
efforts to remain undetected are lacking. Reveal yourself. Who are you?
That's all for today. We'll see you soon with another State of Play.
Oh, that's it? That was 20. Oh, that was 20 minutes. Oh, gosh. I didn't think it came that fast. Okay, so what are my final thoughts on this State of Play? Um, what is my thoughts? Well, I would say it was better than the Pokemon one because the Pokemon one was straight up boring. I could say that right now. It was like the Pokemon one was just flat out boring. This actually was a bit interesting. Um, but there wasn't a whole lot of interesting stuff that like interests me. It was on a good pace. You know, it didn't feel boring. You know, it kind of was like eh. It was getting a little bit of that Nintendo Direct feel where there were just like and you know. But the first game that they showed was some type of dinosaur exo primal, and it was like and man all over the floor, all over the place. So I couldn't really get into that. And then they showed Ghostwire Tokyo, which still it looks strange. It at first just watching this trailer, it looked a little bit horror, but it does not feel it. The thing is, it doesn't feel like a horror game within itself. It feels like you're going after and you're like spells, kind of like Doctor Strange, if you're familiar with the Marvel series. But it didn't interest me that much. Like it like it's a new concept. Don't get me wrong, that is definitely a very new concept in what they're trying to do right here. Like it's weird and it's new and it's strange. To say at the very least. Um it is very strange. But for that game to interest me, it was like man, just like that. Um, and then they showed off like a Final Fantasy Shadow, like it was like pretty brief. It was like here it is in your face, don't know what it is, and boom. Apparently, it's a Final Fantasy Origin. Stranger of Paradise, and I don't know. I like it. I was under suspicion, and I didn't want to say it. I was thinking that is this Final Fantasy 16, but it wasn't Final Fantasy 16. This is Final Fantasy Origin. Now I love the Final Fantasy series. I'm still planning on picking up the Pixel Perfect collection on Steam 1 through 6 because I really love those. I would probably love them more than 7 um, and stuff like that, but I do plan on picking that up at one point. And then they showed what was the next game?
Now let's jump.
Forspoken. Now this was looking a little bit interesting. Has some really good music in it as well. I don't know the playstyle. It looks like maybe shooting. Like maybe a little bit of magic. And running really fast. Like it looks okay. It looks interesting. I can say at the very least, but I feel like it might be a PlayStation exclusive. And then they showed this stupid game. This stupid game. The music was good. Still good. But this is stupid battle royale. What do you want me to say about this? This is probably the worst thing to show at a state of play, in my personal opinion, is this game right here. This game right there. What you were looking at is a terrible and probably awful battle royale. That's probably what you're looking at right here. So like no, not for me. I dig the music. I dig the music. I did dig the music. Now, what shocked me was this: the Cowabunga collection. I'm gonna try to pause to see how many games are in this collection. I think I counted like 8, something like that. I hope this is not a PlayStation exclusive. I hope that this is not a PlayStation exclusive. Holy crap, dude. Okay. We need to slow it down, like right here. We need to slow it down. We're gonna play back the speed. Probably mute the sound real quick. So it won't sound. Okay. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Back from the Sewers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Foot Clan, Tournament Fighters, The Manhattan Project, Radical Rescue, 2, the arcade game, the original. People do not like the original. I can say that much. The Tournament Fighters. Wait, didn't we get a Tournament Fighter? Oh no, we didn't. That's back the back of the. Dang, we gotta go back a little bit. Okay, original Hyperstone Heist, Turn On, and probably another. That is so much. I'm not gonna lie, that is a lot of games. Holy moly. I'm gonna get down brass tacks. I know people may not like the game, but I really like the first one and what it is trying to do. I know people hated it, like they hated it. Even a YouTuber did a video way back. I don't know. I'm pretty sure his name got to be mentioned somewhere, but the Angry Video Game Nerd. He did a video way back showing how terrible and awful that game is. That game does have its moments. I'm not gonna say that it doesn't, but I honestly really like it for what it is. Standard from the traditional beat 'em ups. It's like taking like the Legend of Zelda series. I love Zelda 2. I feel like that's not going to be made because they tried something new and it was cool at the time. Like, yes, it has its moments. Like, yeah, it doesn't feel like a Legend of Zelda type game. Like, yeah, I can get behind that. But when you try something new and stuff like that, because after the first one, it's basically a beat 'em up game. That's basically it. That after that first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it went from beat 'em up to beat 'em up to beat 'em up to beat 'em up. You know. So I just want to say that like this honestly shocked me, and I do. Like I said, I'm still gonna hope that this is not a PlayStation exclusive. I do not want this to be a PlayStation exclusive. I hope that it's not a PlayStation. Actually, I'm gonna pull up Steam. I'm gonna actually pull up Steam real quick. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna pull up Steam. I'm gonna pull up Steam. Don't stop me. I mean, there's Shredder's Revenge. No, it's not on here. Dude, don't tell me this is a PlayStation exclusive. Don't tell me it's a PlayStation exclusive. I would really hate that if this is a PlayStation exclusive. That's all I can say. That's literally all I can say. Let's put it back on playback speed and limit. I just hope that it's not a PlayStation exclusive. And then they showed this weird it looked like Godzilla, but they said Gaga Bash. It was just remind me of Godzilla like back on the PS2 days. It was just and man. And then this fighter game, I'm gonna be real honest here. Some people actually recommend me to watch that. It is an anime, and I have not seen it. I don't know much or hardly anything about it. I know it's like up there, and like you gotta watch this. At first, I don't know why. I hope this didn't, offend or trigger people. But at first, when I was watching this, I was kind of thinking of King of Fighters. I was really thinking of the King of Fighters. I didn't because I knew it was a Street Fighter. So but yeah, it's a battle game. It's a fighting game, so it's meh. And then you have this game. This game actually looks really interesting. Like I said, I don't know if y'all heard me, but it looked like you took Shikro Shadows Die Twice and Messenger and boom, splashed them, and then this was made. And to be honest, I really like that. I really like kind of like the Ninja Gaiden the um style of gameplay because that's how the Messenger came to be. It was kind of like Ninja Gaiden a little bit. And this kind of is, but you're actually adding a little bit more samurai. So my first thought was Shikaro Shadows Die Twice because it is a good game. It's hard. It's not easy. But I really enjoyed my time in that game so far. Since I got it on Steam. But this actually looks a bit interesting, and I wouldn't mind like picking this up either. I feel like this would probably be a me game definitely. And another thing, as I'm looking at this, I'm gonna put the music back. Like it's also in black and white. Like there is no color to this. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because to show off another art style or something, or do something different. Or maybe it has something to do within the story. I feel like it might be another art style than for it to be another story. But to be honest, it looks cool. I'm actually intrigued by this. I will say that at the very least. If this game comes by Steam, and if this game is not in a PlayStation exclusive, then I might. That's a key word. I'm putting that in high parentheses. Might get. I'm not entirely 100% sure, but it looks really interesting. I would say at the very least, it really does. But it has such a weird name. Yeah, Trek to Yomi. It looks very weird. Is it coming to Steam or no? I just had to look. When you get so curious, oh, it is. It's not a PlayStation exclusive. This is not a PlayStation exclusive. It does have its own Steam page. Nice. But you're going to tell me that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ain't going to have their own, I just want the Cowabunga collection on my Steam. But yeah, this is not, I can guarantee it since I just looked at it on Steam, this is not a PlayStation exclusive. So, ideally, I might pick that up. I might. And then they showed off this Returnal. I heard great things about it. I have never played it due to the fact that, like I said before I even started this podcast, I don't have a PlayStation 5 nor PlayStation 4. I don't have one. I have no interest of getting one. It doesn't really, like with the game, like usually, as I would like to always say it, the games sell you the console. For the Switch, the first game that I wanted to pick up was Mario Maker 2. No doubt in my mind, that's what I wanted. And it was close to being the first game I picked up, but I had to look around. So it really wasn't the first game that I picked up. But that's what sold me. For the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, it really hasn't, really spoke my language yet in its exclusives wise. Like I said, I feel like I'm more of a Nintendo person than a PlayStation person. That's probably always going to be me thing. But I heard great things about this game, really great things, and then it's coming into a free update. I gotta mention that. That's a free update for people that wants to get into that. And then the last two games. This looks like tactical. This is another tactical. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This looks like another tactics game, and I suck at tactics games. I know people are kind of, I don't know about Google Gaga. I don't know if I want to use that word for a triangle strategy game. Like, didn't they just make that game? And this is coming out, like, didn't they just make that game? I feel like they just made that game. I really, really do. I feel they had to. I don't know if I want to Google it, but I feel like they had to, right? I definitely feel like they had to. Definitely 100% had to. So, it got a new game. It's basically tactics. It's another one of those tactics games. Whoopie frickety doo. It's Dio Field Chronicle. Whoopie frickety doo. I'm sorry, I'm just not a fan of tactics game. I'm gonna try. I'm giving some of these games a chance, like Fire Emblem series. That is definitely strategy tactics based. I'm not a fan of those games, but I'm not willing to not give them another chance, another opportunity yet again. Does this interest me? Not really. I would say no. No. If Triangle Strategy didn't interest me, then this game obviously didn't interest me. But the next Square Enix did interest me. And when they showed up the title, like for a split second, I forgot when. Like right about right here. Yeah, right about right here. Valkyrie Elysium. Now, I heard about this franchise. I think it started to do something on the PSP. I could be wrong. But it looks very action based. I'm pretty sure there's probably some RPG elements because it's Square Enix. When Square Enix, they are like the kings of RPGs. Whatever RPG game you've got, it's probably from Square Enix. More than likely, it's probably from them. I can list some right now. Octopath Traveler. Great game. Where did it came from? Square Enix. Bravely Default 2. Where did it came from? Square Enix. Both of those are great RPGs. Don't mind you not mentioning the Final Fantasy series. But yeah, that honestly interests me. I don't know if I'll get it. I don't think I ever played in this series, but I saw some good things out of it, which kind of piqued my interest back in the past, but really haven't given me enough to really sell. So, but that is my thoughts on the state of play. That Cowabunga collection just kind of just like out of nowhere, like I would have want to watch this again. Like just to watch it again. Like just out of nowhere. This started. And boom! Just out of nowhere. They didn't say nothing. Just out of the gate, Here's some old school Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games. This was like the best thing out of this whole entire presentation. I'm not lying. I'm not joking. And I do hope it comes to Steam. Holy crap. I know you can easily emulate it, but boy, wow. So many games. NES, Super Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and probably those other two games are probably Game Boy or Game Boy Color games. That sold. That honestly sold. That will probably be the best thing out of this whole entire presentation, besides the Treco to Yami, or however you want to pronounce that game. But yeah, that is my state of play. Overall, it was okay. I can say it was the best. Maybe I could say it's the best state of play I've seen. I don't know. I can't remember all the other state of plays that I've seen. But it kept a good pace. So it did. That. And another thing, I don't know if y'all noticed this, but it didn't show that much of CGI. It just went straight into plan, in your face. Here's some gameplay. Like right here's some gameplay. So I do like that. I do like the pace. I really, really do. It was especially more interesting. It kept my interest. It wasn't boring like the Pokemon. If you want to go see that podcast that I did on the Pokemon Presents, go ahead. It's on YouTube. You can see how bored and dull I felt like I was wasting my time watching that. I'm not gonna lie. That's what it legitimately felt like. It felt like I'm just here wasting my time, and like I'm glad it's over. That's all I can say. I'm glad it's over. I'm pretty happy that it is 100% over with. But I know this was late. I know I came into the late of State of Play. Like I said, it came out on March the 9th, and it is March the 15th. So I did came in a little late since we changed our podcast time to Tuesday, because that came out Wednesday. So but yeah, sorry we couldn't get AMD streaming here to hear what he has to say on what he thought of, because he owns a PlayStation. He's actually a PlayStation owner, but unfortunately he can't be here because he had stuff to do. But yeah, that's probably all I have to say about it. I don't know if UNC, Sarah 3, Sarah 5 stayed in, but we appreciate you coming in to our podcast 57 of me reacting to the latest state of play. I hope this was enjoyable. Um, I know my reaction was probably just that, and my reaction could be just boring, because it didn't excite me. It was interesting, it intrigued me, but nothing that made me goo goo like this one. Like you saw my face when this popped up. I went goo goo gaga over the Cowabunga collection. Okay, so stuff like that, you see me get so excited, so thrilled, stuff like that. But it wasn't boring. It wasn't boring. It wasn't like, I want to quit watching this. Like I want to especially after this, I was curious of what. And also another thing, I don't know if y'all noticed this. Konami. Konami. I don't know if Konami is making a good comeback. I think they're just, I think, I did a whole podcast on Konami. I still can't get behind this company. I really still can't get behind that company. For what they did to me as a consumer, I'm not into that. No, 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 no. But what they've been doing is selling their classics. They're basically putting it in bundles. You know, that Castlevania collection, you had that. That Contra collection, you had that. The Advance collection that just came out, which is I want them to do the DS collection. I want them to do the DS collection. That's probably also going to sell pretty well. Hear hear me tonight. Hear me. But that's all they're doing. When you really think about it, as a company right now, I mean, I know they try to sell EFTs, and hopefully that's been long gone. Hopefully that's just died in the water, and no one's going to pick up a stupid NFT. Hopefully it's just dead. No one's going to touch it. No one's going to butter it. No one's even going to look at it. Um, yeah, no one's going to look at it. It's like, and da, and boom. But other than that, that's all they've been doing. And I don't mind picking up stuff like that. Like, I still, like, I prefer Castlevania over Contra. I'm sorry, Contra. I know I grew up, but they are not the easiest games. They're really, really fun. Um, you know, I like the NES ones. I like Contra and Super C. I did like Alien Wars, and I did like the one for the Sega Genesis. Sega Genesis probably has like the best Contra music. In my humble opinion, that probably has the best music as the Sega Genesis version. But I do have that on my wish list on Steam because I grew up with those games. I love those games. So I don't know if I want to repurchase them when you can emulate, even though it's not legal, but you know, like no one has to buy these games. Like you can easily emulate all these. But the thing about it is that sold me. Okay, that was probably the best, and I'm probably just gonna leave it right there. That is the best way to leave off this podcast. Is this image right here? The best thing, boom, right in your face. Boom, cowabunga collection. Cowabunga! Dude, this is making me want to play some old school Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games. Not gonna lie, it makes me want to play that old school Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games. Like it really, really does. It makes me want to do that. Cowabunga! But yeah, that's pretty much it for the podcast. Um, kind of wish AMD Streamer was here to give his thoughts, but you know, but if y'all have a topic that you would love for to hear me or hear AMD Streaming talk about, you can always submit your topic if you want to be able to whisper it on Twitch or DM me on Discord, whatever fancy you the most that you wanted to do, go for that. Also, if you would love to be part of these podcasts, you know, if you would love to join me and Arron, AMD streaming, but his name is Arron. Um, if you would like to join both of us, then all you have to do is DM me and whisper me something like, "Hey, I want to be part of these podcasts." Because it's always good to have more people to hear their opinions. You know, what do you think about no, 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 no? What do you think about no, no, no? Like the whole plagiarism podcast. You know, you got to hear his thoughts about it and also my thoughts because it is kind of a sticky situation, but at least you're getting two sides of the coin with that. So, yeah, if you would like to be part of the podcast as well, just DM me or whisper me. Also, we do have our movie night in about an hour from now. Like I said, we have officially changed it, and for some of y'all that's watching this on YouTube, we have officially changed our movie times. So, we do have movie times every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And right now, we've been going through the Spoodermans. as of right now, that is what we're doing. I plan on putting another poll out into the community of the movie suggestions that were voted. People said Chronicles of Narnia. People said Star Wars. People said Lord of the Rings. People said Avatar: The Last Airbender, plus The Legend of Korra. You had people that said all Jackie Chan films, all DreamWorks animation films, all Illumination films, Disney original films, all Disney films. You know, so I plan on putting that poll back up as soon as we're done with Spider-Man's. Um, so that we can get people to vote. Probably next month, I probably would get that. I probably would like to get that post out during the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Since tonight we're going to be finishing up the Tobey Maguire ones, so we're going to be watching Spider-Man 3. We're watching all the Spider-Mans. We could include Homecoming, Far From Home, but we already did those. So, and then Spider Into the Spider-Verse is not really connected to the MCU. They're kind of doing their own thing within that. So it's really not part of the MCU Phase 4 as of right now. So yes. So Spider-Man 3 will be tonight, and then next week will be doing the Andrew Garfield 2 movies, The Amazing Spider-Man's 1 and 2. And then hopefully after that, hopefully we can finally watch No Way Home. So if we're for people that is really interested in it, especially me since I still haven't seen No Way Home, even though it's been like 3 months. And it's been killing me ever since, and I've been hearing great, wonderful things. And hearing that it's already the best Marvel movies of all time. Like, people are putting it is the best Marvel movie, like, period. So it must be that good. So, Spider-Man 3 and then Amazing. So, April the 5th could be possibility No Way Home. So, yeah, we're also going to be watching Turning Red since we did Pixar series. But then after that, we're going to go into a brand new series of whatever that looks like, whatever people voted the most, and then we're going to be hopping on to that. But, yeah, I hope that y'all enjoyed the podcast. I hope that y'all enjoyed y'all's time, listening and watching this, what was we watching? Oh yeah, the State of Play. The State of Play. Reaction and thoughts. I don't know what we're gonna do next week. Like I said, you can always submit your topics. But yeah, that will be doing it for me. Hopefully I will see y'all in about an hour for our movie night. And for people that's maybe watching this on YouTube, you can come on by next week, my dudes. Or if it's Tuesday, it's uploaded 11, so you could come to that podcast that day. Because we do a podcast that day as well. Like, we do podcasts at 5 o'clock. Central Standard Time, streaming it on Twitch. So, and then at 7 p.m., so if you're already watching this on YouTube, you can come on by to the Discord right now, and you don't have to miss the movie. So, you can come on by and watch Spider-Man 3 tonight. Well, actually, since it's coming on YouTube, it'll be next week. So when it comes on YouTube, we'll be watching Amazing Spider-Man 1. Whenever this is on YouTube on that Tuesday, that's what we're going to be watching on that night. But this night, we're going to be watching Spider-Man 3. But when it comes onto YouTube, it will already be past that, so we'll be watching The Amazing Spider-Man. So, for some people that may be interested. But y'all take care, y'all be safe, and have a wonderful and blessed Tuesday. And yeah, hopefully I'll see y'all guys and girls for tonight for Spider-Man 3. See you guys and girls tonight.